20 pickup trucks that were solid investments just 2 years ago are now completely worthless in 2026, and owners are learning this the hard way. I've been analyzing truck values and reliability data for 15 years, and I've never seen depreciation this severe. We're talking about trucks losing 60 to 80% of their value because of catastrophic design flaws that are destroying engines and transmission. Today, I'm breaking down all 20 trucks that have become financial disasters and exactly why you should avoid them at any price. Nissan Titan, 2019 to 2024, the discontinued disaster. Let me start with the truck that officially died in 2024, and the numbers will shock you. The death of a brand. The Nissan Titan loses 48.1% of original value, approximately $22,459, after 5 years, one of the highest rates among any truck. But here's the real kicker. Nissan officially discontinued it after 2024, after selling only 10,550 units in 2023, compared to Ford's 750,789 F-Series. When a manufacturer gives up on a truck, the market gives up too. Parts become expensive, service becomes complicated, and resale values crater. Autoblog and iSeeCars data confirms this is one of the worst depreciation disasters in modern automotive history. The Titan was supposed to compete with America's best-selling trucks. Instead, it became a case study in how not to build market share. Dealers can't move them even with massive incentives because buyers know a dead brand when they see one. Even at steep discounts, the Titan is a depreciating asset that will cost you thousands every year you own it. Walk away. Nissan Titan XD, the worst investment ever. CarEdge ranks this truck as having the worst depreciation of all modern mainstream pickup trucks, and the numbers are absolutely devastating. A record-breaking loss. The Titan XD retains only 36.2% of original value after 5 years. A truck that started at $65,000 is now worth roughly $23,589. CarEdge data shows this is the worst depreciation performance of any pickup truck in their database. KBB estimates its used price at just $22,400, representing a 33% drop since 2023 alone. That means if you bought one thinking you got a deal last year, you just lost another $7,000 in 12 months. The XD was Nissan's attempt to bridge the gap between half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Instead, they created something too big for most buyers and not capable enough for serious work. The result was a truck that nobody wanted new, and fewer people want used. Dealers are stuck with inventory they literally cannot give away. Some are offering $15,000 off sticker price, and buyers still walk away because they know the depreciation curve hasn't hit bottom yet. My advice: this isn't a truck purchase, it's a financial suicide mission. Even free is too expensive when you factor in the ongoing value destruction. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, America's betrayal. Among current new trucks, the Silverado 1500 has a dirty secret that Chevy hopes you never discover: the working man's nightmare. iSeeCars 2026 study shows the Silverado 1500 has the highest 5-year depreciation rate at 39.7% of sticker price, worse than both F-150 and Ram 1500. Consumer Reports flags it for recurring powertrain and electronics issues across multiple generations. The real killer is the 5.3-liter V8 with dynamic fuel management. This system shuts down cylinders to save fuel, but the lifters fail catastrophically between 60 to 120,000 miles. When they collapse, you're looking at a $5,000 to $9,000 engine rebuild. Here's the scam. GM only covers AFM failures under warranty if you can prove you followed their exact maintenance schedule to the letter. Miss one oil change by 500 miles, they deny your claim and stick you with the bill. Consumer Reports data shows the 5.3-liter V8 with AFM has a 16% major engine problem rate by 120,000 miles. That's 1 out of every 6 trucks requiring major engine work. The Silverado used to represent honest American truck values. Today, it represents corporate greed disguised as working-class reliability. Chevy sold out the working man for EPA compliance. Don't reward them with your hard-earned money. Ford F-150 standard trims, America's money trap. The F-150 is America's best-selling truck, which makes it America's biggest financial mistake for reasons most buyers never consider. The volume curse. CarEdge estimates the F-150 can depreciate by as much as $31,583 over 5 years, leaving a residual value of just $30,245 on average, the worst dollar amount loss of any pickup. IC Cars identified the F-Series excessive supply in the used market as directly driving above-average depreciation. The 3.5-liter EcoBoost twin-turbo V6 has a fatal cam phaser defect Ford has known about since 2017. When these components fail, metal shavings circulate through your oil system, causing timing chain jumps and catastrophic engine failure. Repair cost: $4,000 to $7,000. Ford issued technical service bulletin acknowledging the problem, but refuses to recall it because upgraded cam phasers cost $340 per engine versus $220 for the defective ones. They're letting you pay thousands instead of spending $120 to fix their design flaw. Beyond cam phasers, the EcoBoost engines suffer from carbon buildup requiring $800 to $1,200 walnut blasting every 60,000 to 80,000 miles. America's favorite truck is also its most expensive maintenance disaster. The popularity that makes it appealing is exactly why you shouldn't buy one. Ram 1500 Classic. Discontinued. The forgotten failure. Ram discontinued this truck without fanfare, leaving buyers with an orphaned vehicle that's aging fast. The discontinued depreciation. The DS generation Ram 1500 Classic has been discontinued, leaving Ram without a budget alternative to mid-size trucks. IC Cars data puts the Ram 1500 Classic at a 42.8% 5-year depreciation rate, higher than the truck segment average. When automakers discontinue models, several terrible things happen immediately. Parts become harder to find and more expensive. Service documentation gets buried. Dealer technicians lose familiarity with the platform, and resale values accelerate their downward trajectory. The Classic was Ram's way of keeping a lower price option while launching the redesigned Ram 1500. But building two different trucks simultaneously created confusion in the marketplace and diluted brand focus. Buyers who wanted modern features chose the new Ram. Buyers who wanted value chose Ford or Chevy. Now, Classic owners are stuck with a truck that has no future development, limited parts support, and rapidly declining values. Insurance companies are already adjusting coverage assumptions based on discontinued model status. Auto Evolution Market Analysis confirms this model's depreciation is accelerating faster than comparable trucks that remain in production. My advice: buying a discontinued model in 2026 is a certified value trap. Choose something with a future. GMC Sierra 2500 HD, the heavy-duty disappointment. Heavy-duty trucks are supposed to hold their value better than half tons, but this one breaks that rule in the worst possible way: the $40,000 evaporation. CarEdge found owners of the Sierra 2500 HD lose around 45% of the amount paid, on an average selling price of $87,897. That's a $39,650 depreciation hit after 5 years. That's the highest dollar amount loss in the heavy-duty segment. The 6.6-liter Duramax diesel has developed a reputation for expensive DEF system failures and EGR cooler problems that can cost $3,000 to $6,000 to repair. These emissions components are required by law but engineered poorly, creating a maintenance nightmare for owners who actually use their trucks for work. The Allison transmission, while generally reliable, costs $8,000 to $12,000 to rebuild when it eventually fails. And unlike lighter trucks, heavy-duty repairs require specialized shops with higher labor rates and longer wait times for parts. GMC markets this as professional grade, but professional users are walking away because the total cost of ownership exceeds the capability premium. Fleet managers are choosing Ford or Ram alternatives that offer similar capability without the maintenance headaches. $40,000 in depreciation plus expensive diesel repairs makes this the worst heavy-duty value proposition in the market. GMC Sierra 1500, the premium price penalty. You pay $10,000 to $15,000 extra for the GMC badge over a Silverado, but you get the same fatal flaws with luxury pricing. The professional grade illusion. In the 2026 JD Power Dependability Study, GMC scored near the bottom at 229 problems per 100 vehicles, despite sharing its platform with the higher-scoring Chevrolet Silverado. The suspected cause, the troublesome 6.2-liter V8 and associated recalls. CarEdge data shows a GMC Sierra 1500 retains only 63.21% of its value after year one. A devastating first-year drop that's worse than its Chevrolet twin. You're paying luxury prices for economy reliability. The Sierra uses the same dynamic fuel management system that destroys lifters in the Silverado, but GMC charges thousands more for the privilege of experiencing the same failures. When lifters collapse at 80,000 miles, you're looking at the same $8,000 engine rebuild as Silverado owners. The irony is brutal. You pay extra for professional-grade marketing and get worse reliability ratings than the cheaper truck it's based on. You're paying a premium to experience the same problems as a cheaper truck. That's not professional grade. That's a scam. Tesla Cybertruck, the stainless steel catastrophe. The most hyped truck of the decade has become its most expensive disaster, with problems that go beyond just money. The hype bubble burst. CarEdge predicts 46% depreciation over 5 years, but real-world data shows it's worse. Early 2024 Cybertrucks that sold for over $110,000 are now worth around $70,000, $40,000 lost in 2 years. Consumer Reports reliability score, 2 out of 5. Recalls include failing wipers, faulty inverters, and body panels that detach while driving. The stainless steel panels show every fingerprint and develop surface rust from road salt. The real danger is the build quality. If the computer glitches, you lose steering at highway speeds. There are documented reports that roof panels can physically delaminate and separate from the vehicle at speed, creating literal road hazards for everyone behind you. When you try to use it like a truck, hooking a 5,000-pound trailer, watch your battery range completely evaporate. Range drops from 300-plus miles to under 100 when actually doing truck work. Tesla service appointments are booked months out. Parts are impossible to find. And you're paying $100,000 to be an unpaid crash test dummy in a beta test vehicle. You're paying 6 figures to test Elon's unfinished science experiment. Your life is worth more than the bragging rights. Rivian R1T, the $35,000 repair bill. This might be the most innovative truck ever built, but one parking lot accident will show you why it's the most financially dangerous: the body panel bankruptcy. KBB data shows the R1T has lost 37% of its value in 3 years. Launch edition units now sell for around $40,000, roughly half their original $86,800 price. That's catastrophic depreciation by any measure. But here's the real nightmare. Rivian made a catastrophic design choice. The entire rear bedside stretching over the doors to the windshield is stamped from one single massive piece of metal. A dent that would cost $1,000 to fix on a Ford F-150 will cost $35,000 on an R1T because they have to cut the roof apart. Insurance companies know this and are totaling Rivian trucks over minor fender benders. Your insurance premiums will be through the roof just for owning one. Consumer Reports scores it at 28 out of 100 for reliability, and the 2022 model had 11 separate recalls, including terrifying seatbelt failures. The truck has incredible engineering, air suspension, quad motors, innovative features, but the financial risk is astronomical. One bad parallel parking job will total this truck and destroy your financial future. Even if you love it, you can't afford to own it. GMC Hummer EV pickup, the $250,000 mistake. Some people paid $250,000 for this truck. Today, it's worth $80,000. Let me tell you how GM convinced buyers to lose $170,000. The scalping disaster. KBB reports the Hummer EV pickup has depreciation similar to the Rivian R1T, approximately 50% over 3 years from original inflated dealer markup prices. Dealers scalped these to $250,000 at launch because of artificial scarcity. Consumer Reports predicted reliability score, 2 out of 5. The truck was rushed to market before GM solved massive engineering problems. At over 9,000 pounds, it's heavier than some commercial trucks. Your garage floor might crack. Your driveway might buckle. When this luxury electric truck breaks, and Consumer Reports says it will, you're looking at electric vehicle repair costs on a hand-built platform That means $300 per hour labor rates in parts that cost more than most people's monthly salary. The Hummer EV weighs so much that it's exempt from certain safety regulations. It's not classified as a passenger vehicle in some jurisdictions because of its extreme weight. Range disappears completely when you try to use it off-road as advertised. Auto Evolution Market Analysis confirms buyers at launch prices have suffered the most expensive depreciation losses in automotive history. This represents the most expensive truck mistake ever made. Don't become the next victim of GM's luxury electric experiment. Chevrolet Silverado EV. Brand new and already worthless, GM's electric Silverado tracks with the Cybertruck's catastrophic depreciation pattern, losing value faster than any gas truck Chevy makes. The electric penalty. The Silverado EV has depreciation similar to other electric trucks, among the steepest first-year declines of any vehicle category, per CarEdge tracking data. CarEdge shows the Silverado EV depreciates faster than its gas-powered counterpart despite costing significantly more. You're paying a $20,000 plus premium for electric technology that isn't ready for real truck work, then watching that premium evaporate immediately. Range claims disappear when you hook up a trailer or drive in cold weather. Charging infrastructure isn't ready for truck-sized vehicles. GM rushed this to market to compete with Ford's Lightning, but they inherited all the same problems: poor range when towing, inadequate charging infrastructure, and repair costs that make luxury cars look cheap. Consumer Reports hasn't issued long-term reliability data yet because the truck is too new, but early indicators suggest the same quality problems plaguing other GM electric vehicles. You're paying extra to lose money faster. Let the electric truck market mature before risking your money on experimental technology. Ford F-150 Lightning, the best of the worst. Even the best electric truck loses over half its value, proving the entire category is broken. The electric reality check. Even as the best resale value electric truck, the Lightning retains only 47.6% of its value after 5 years, meaning it still loses over half. The Lightning sold only 33,510 units in all of 2024. Weak demand signals poor future resale. Consumer Reports flags reliability concerns. The charging infrastructure isn't ready for truck buyers who actually need to tow or travel long distances. Range drops to almost nothing when you hook up a trailer, making it useless for real truck work. Ford thought electric trucks would be the future and spent billions developing the Lightning. Instead, dealer lots are packed with unsold Lightnings gathering dust. Ford is offering up to $7,500 in rebates, plus dealer discounts on top. J.D. Power Quality Score is marked NA for the Lightning because there isn't enough data yet, which means early buyers are beta testing Ford's electric experiment. When problems develop, you'll be paying luxury car repair costs for truck repairs. The Lightning proves even the best electric truck isn't ready for mainstream truck buyers who need capability over technology. Toyota Tundra, 2022 to 2024, the reliability kings fall. This is the most heartbreaking failure on this list, watching Toyota destroy 50 years of reliability reputation in one generation. The crown lost. The Toyota Tundra did not even place in the 2026 J.D. Power Vehicle Dependability Study, shocking for a brand that was a perennial favorite to win every dependability study. J.D. Power notes the 2022 to 2024 model years are not what Toyota fans expected. Toyota ditched the bulletproof 5.7-liter V8 that could run 300,000 miles without major repairs and replaced it with a complicated 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 that's been failing catastrophically. Toyota recalled over 100,000 trucks because engines were seizing while people drove down the highway. The quality drop is so brutal that J.D. Power didn't even list the Tundra in their 2026 rankings. Go check Tundra forums. Thousands of owners making $1,200 monthly payments on trucks sitting broken in service bays for months, waiting for back-ordered replacement engines. Toyota spent decades building the most reliable trucks in the world, then threw it all away to chase fuel economy numbers. Mining companies and construction crews who relied on Tundras for decades are switching to other brands. My advice? The Tundra badge used to guarantee reliability. Today, it guarantees expensive headaches. Buy a used 2007 to 2021 with the 5.7-liter V8 instead. Ford F-150 electronics recalls, the computer disaster. Despite not scoring at the absolute bottom, Ford had the worst recall year by a long shot, and the problems are getting worse. The digital nightmare. Ford had the worst recall year in 2025 and sits well below industry average at 228 problems per 100 vehicles, according to J.D. Power 2026 data. Consumer Reports members report persistent in-car electronic issues that make basic truck functions unreliable. Modern F-150s are computers disguised as trucks. When the software fails, basic functions like starting, shifting, or even unlocking doors can stop working. Dealers often can't fix software problems because they require updates from Ford headquarters that can take weeks. The 12-inch touchscreen controls everything from air conditioning to trailer brake controllers. When it fails, and Consumer Reports data shows it will, you lose access to essential truck functions. Replacement screens cost $2,000 to $3,000 and aren't always available. Ford's over-the-air update system sounds convenient until you wake up and find your truck won't start because of a failed software update overnight. Some owners report trucks being bricked by bad updates, requiring flatbed towing to dealers. The check engine light has become a permanent dashboard fixture, as complex emissions and fuel systems throw codes that dealers can't always diagnose or fix permanently. Trucks used to be simple and reliable. Ford's electronic complexity creates expensive problems that traditional mechanics can't fix. Ram 1500, 2025 model. The screen disaster. Ram's new truck has massive screens that look impressive in the showroom, but become expensive nightmares in the real world. The melting dashboard. The Ram 1500's Achilles heel is in-car electronics, with active recalls for instrument panel displays failing to show critical information. Consumer Reports places it in the least desirable position among full-size trucks for 2026, despite J.D. Power ranking it number 1. Those massive 12-inch vertical screens are impressive until summer heat causes them to delaminate, freeze, or go completely black. Replacement costs $3,000 to $4,000 and aren't always covered under warranty if Ram determines it's heat damage rather than manufacturing defects. Ram's Uconnect system controls everything from air conditioning to trailer functions. When it fails, you lose access to essential truck features. The system is notorious for freezing, crashing, or simply refusing to respond to inputs. Contradictory reliability data means hidden problems waiting to surface. The electronics that impress buyers become expensive headaches for owners. Nissan Frontier, the forgotten failure. Nissan's only surviving truck is collapsing in both sales and reliability, creating a double disaster for buyers. The death spiral. Consumer Reports reliability score, 2 out of 5. Sales dropped 26.7% in Q1 2025 versus Q1 2024. CarEdge projects the Frontier depreciates 37% over 5 years, retaining a resale value of only $26,539. The mid-size truck market is competitive, with strong offerings from Toyota, Ford, and others. The Frontier feels outdated and cheap compared to modern alternatives. Its interior materials, ride quality, and technology lag years behind competitors. Nissan's reputation for reliability has been shattered across their entire lineup. CVT transmission failures, engine problems, and electrical issues plague multiple Nissan models, and buyers are avoiding the brand entirely. The Frontier's 3.8-liter V6 engine has adequate power, but poor fuel economy compared to turbocharged 4-cylinder alternatives from Ford and others. The 9-speed automatic transmission feels unrefined and hunts for gears constantly. Motor Biscuit analysis shows dealers struggling to move Frontier inventory, with some offering significant incentives just to get them off lots. When dealers can't sell new trucks, used values crater. A collapsing brand with poor reliability and declining sales creates a perfect storm for value destruction. Choose literally any other mid-size truck. Jeep Gladiator, the overpriced off-road toy. The dealer nightmare. CarEdge shows closely related Stellantis products sitting at over 428 days of market supply. Dealers are slashing massive amounts off MSRP just to move inventory, and depreciation is described as catastrophic. The Gladiator can go places other trucks can't, but on the highway, it's a nightmare. The solid front axle and steering geometry make it wander constantly. When things break, and they will with Jeep's quality record, parts cost more than Ford or Chevy. The 3.6-liter Pentastar is reliable but underpowered for a truck this heavy. The 8-speed automatic feels sluggish and confused. You're paying $50,000 plus for off-road capability you'll use 5% of the time while suffering poor on-road manners 95% of the time. Most buyers would be happier with a conventional truck that drives normally on public roads. This is an expensive off-road toy masquerading as a practical truck. Unless you live on a trail, choose something designed for daily driving. Honda Ridgeline, the invisible truck. Carriage and IC cars both flag the Ridgeline for above-average depreciation, and there's one devastating reason why: the identity crisis. Historical data shows the Ridgeline losing close to 56.9% of value over 5 years in prior analyses, the worst recorded for any pickup. Carriage projects roughly 36% depreciation in 5 years, with a resale value of $29,028. The unibody construction means it rides smooth like a car but can't handle real truck work like body-on-frame competitors. The bed is practical but small. The all-wheel drive system is adequate but not designed for serious off-road use. Honda dealers don't understand truck buyers like Ford or Chevy dealers do. The sales experience feels like buying a sedan, not joining a truck community. There's no excitement, no desire, no emotional connection. Motor Biscuit analysis shows the Ridgeline as competent but forgettable, exactly the wrong combination for resale values. Trucks need personality to hold value, and the Ridgeline has none. Competent but boring vehicles lose money fast. If you want reliability, buy a Toyota. If you want truck capability, buy a Ford. The Ridgeline does neither exceptionally well. Hyundai Santa Cruz, not a real truck. IntelliChoice data reveals why this truck-shaped vehicle depreciates like a crossover instead of holding value like a real truck. The lifestyle lie. The Santa Cruz was projected to retain only 57.2% of its value over 5 years, even when brand new. Poor performance for a pickup segment vehicle. Low brand loyalty for a pickup-bodied crossover, limited towing capacity, and weak truck market identity compound resale weakness. The tiny bed can't fit standard 4x8 sheets of plywood. The 2,500-pound towing capacity is less than many SUVs. The front-wheel drive base model can't go anywhere a minivan couldn't go. Hyundai positioned this as a lifestyle truck for young urban buyers, but those buyers choose Ford Maverick instead because it's cheaper, more capable, and backed by a brand that understands trucks. The Santa Cruz costs more while delivering less capability. The all-wheel drive system is designed for light snow and gravel roads, not real truck work. The suspension is tuned for comfort, not durability. You're paying truck prices for crossover capability. Choose a real truck if you need capability, or a real crossover if you want comfort. This compromise satisfies neither need. GMC Sierra EV, the double disaster. IC Cars ranks this truck among the worst electric truck resale performers, and it manages to fail in 2 ways simultaneously. The final failure. IC Cars ranks the GMC Sierra EV among the worst electric truck resale performers in a segment where even the best EV truck, F-150 Lightning, retains only 47.6%. CarEdge data shows the Sierra EV depreciates faster than its gas-powered Sierra 1500 counterpart, despite costing significantly more. You're paying a premium for electric technology that isn't ready for truck work, then watching that premium evaporate immediately. The Sierra EV shares platforms and problems with the Silverado EV, meaning GM's electric truck engineering issues affect both brands. Range disappears when towing, charging takes forever, and repair costs are astronomical when things break. GMC dealers don't understand electric vehicles any better than Chevrolet dealers. Service training is limited, parts availability is poor, and diagnostic equipment is often outdated. You're paying luxury prices for economy service capabilities. The electric truck market is collapsing as early adopters realize the technology isn't ready for real truck work. Used electric trucks are flooding the market with few buyers, creating a catastrophic depreciation spiral. My advice: this combines the worst of both worlds. GMC's reliability problems with electric vehicle depreciation. It's the perfect storm for financial disaster. Avoid at all costs. Now that you know which trucks to avoid at all costs, you're probably wondering what you should be buying if you want a truck that actually lasts. Because while these 20 trucks are becoming worthless disasters, there are 10 specific diesel engines that are so reliable, they'll literally outlast your grandchildren. So check out this video where I reveal the most bulletproof diesel engines ever made and why these engines are still running strong after 500,000 miles when everything else has already failed.